Hey guys, I'm West Coast Co-op, and today we have the SC-2010 Extinction Assault Rifle Guide. Basically what we're going to be over is what makes this gun unique, what it's good for, what situations it's best, what classes it's best, the stats, everything. It's going to be a big video, so make sure you watch the whole thing, and at the end I'll give you my own personal opinion on how good the SC-2010 is for slaying aliens. Now, the SC-2010 is a single-shot assault rifle, and it has a pretty standard reload time, a little bit longer than I'd like, and the iron sights are pretty good, but a little bit obstructed. That's why I like to have the red dot sight on. Now, on scouts, it actually kills very fast, initially at least. It kills them in about 3 shots at almost all ranges, but as you start getting into the bigger aliens, it doesn't do as much. As for the Seekers, it'll kill them almost instantly in 1 to 2 shots, but that's most guns. The Seekers aren't very hard to kill. For the Scorpions, however, it could take anywhere up to 6 to 10 shots to kill them, and I didn't like that at all. There are many other guns that take a lot less time, such as the VKS. I can literally take down Scorpions in 2 shots with that. With this gun, though, I just did not feel comfortable taking on anything more than the Scouts. The Headhunters, actually, I might as well touch on that. It did take about 4 to 6 shots to kill. I expected it to take longer, so I guess it has that working in its favor. This gun's major strong point, though, is when you put on the burst fire. That is probably the most important attachment for this gun. If you really want to get the best out of it, find a burst fire. It didn't take long to scavenge and find one. The video you're seeing right now, it was before I put the burst fire on, but I found it a little bit after that. It really helps, okay? Like, with the single shot on, it's a lot harder to aim. You won't do as much damage. It's really ineffective, but once you put on that 3-round burst, it'll really be killing aliens. I was literally dropping aliens in 1 burst. The Scouts, at least. For the Scorpions, it actually, like I said, this gun is just not the one you want to use against Scorpions. Alright guys, now just to recap, the Scouts, it will take about 3 shots in the initial areas, and it'll drop down to about 6 by the time you reach the cabin, and the last hives. That's not always the case. Sometimes it'll take less than 6, but it will never take more than 6. The Seekers, it'll never take more than 4 shots to kill them. It'll normally take 2. The Scorpions, the base damage is 6 shots to kill, and it could get anywhere up to like 16 by the final hive. That's a little bit ridiculous. After you leave the town, you should really discard this weapon. And the Headhunters, it'll start at about 4, and it'll end up at about 10, maybe 11. So it's up to you if you want to use this gun after the town. Even before the town, I would really recommend this gun for just the initial starting area, if that. It's really up to you though. Alright guys, now into the recommendations. I would recommend this gun to a person running tank. Why? Well, Weapon Specialist is a good choice, but this gun is not good for killing up close. Like, if you want to play and protect the drill and help out your team and kill the aliens are super fast. They're going to be all over you. Like, just from these clips, you'll see they're attacking me 24/7. They're always in my face. It's really hard to aim with these fast aliens all jumping at you, attacking you, ruining your aim. There's no focus perk, so your gun will literally go everywhere. Like, there were a few times I was shooting at one and I'd be hit from the side, and my gun would be flinching all the way to the side. And it's really hard to aim. With an automatic, it's not as much of a big deal, but with this gun, it's really terrible. So, I wouldn't recommend Weapon Specialist, just because it's already strong against the aliens you need it to be strong against. No one's really going to use this gun without burst fire out of the initial starting area. So, that's really just unnecessary. By that time, you have so many better options, like the LMG. You have just so many better options, it's not even viable. Besides that, I would definitely put it with the tank, because if you're going to even be a little bit up close and personal, you are going to need tank, because you just lose your health with this gun. Your health depletes like crazy when using the SC-2010. Especially when up close, because it's so hard to aim. You're really going to need that extra health in tight situations. I was trying to run medic here. It was not a good choice. Engineer, that's really not something we could go over, because that really doesn't complement any weapon. And medic, yeah, this is definitely not a rushing weapon. I would definitely put medic with rushing weapons like the Vector. So, yeah, that's the class I would pair it with. The reason I do this with explosive ammo is because this gun, although it's a single shot, is very hard to aim with when you're getting attacked. The benefit of explosive ammo is if you shoot anywhere near the alien, it'll still get a hit marker for you and you'll still take damage. So, not normal ammo, not stun ammo, not incendiary, not armor piercing. Definitely explosive's the way to go. You'll land so many more shots. Just trust me on that, guys. If you're gonna run this gun, you need to have explosive ammo. Now, you guys have been watching some gameplay with the burst fire, and here are the attachments that I would run on the SC-2010. The burst fire obviously adds so much more damage and capability. That's a must. The red dot sight really makes up for the iron sights that are very restricting. That is also a really good option. It's not a must-have, but it's a very good option. The grip, I don't know how it fares without the burst fire on, but I definitely think the grip is good with the burst fire, so that's another good option as well. Those are the only ones I'd pair with it. The extended clip isn't in it, so we can't put that on. That would really help. But, you know, that's all I have for you guys today. And up next is my personal verdict on the gun. Real quick, guys, before we go to the next part in the video where I give my verdict, I just wanted to show you guys this quick little glitch. I've known about it for a while. I'm probably not the first person to put it on YouTube. But basically, if you find two attachments, so say you find two grips, or you find two red dot sights, or a red dot sight and an ACOG, anything that don't go with each other, you could keep switching that out until you get the camo of your choice, the one you like the most. The SC-2010 is definitely not for spray and prayer. If you rely on about 1 out of every 5 shots landing on the aliens, this gun is not for you. I had a lot of difficulty using this gun at first. It takes a little bit of getting used to, then after that you'll land more of your shots, but the aliens are just so fast in this game, especially headhunters. You're gonna have a really hard time landing shots on them. This gun is good in the hands of someone who's really a pro at aiming, but for people who are new to Extinction Mode, I wouldn't recommend this gun. There are many other great options in the starting area. I would give this gun a pass, and on a scale out of 10, I'd probably give it a 3.